Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's episode, I'm going to give you an update on my 1K to 10K challenge. Now, I know it has been a while. I'm sorry. I've been planning on making this video for such a long time. But now, since we got a good CPI report and I'm seeing a pivotal shift in the market, that I think now is the best time to update this trading series. Now, before I get into this video, I have to make it clear that whatever I say in this video is not financial advice, and this is just what I'm doing. Okay, so let's dive in. Okay, so as you can see here in a trading view, this is LitLab Games. So this was the very first trade I took in this trading series. So I did buy in roughly around this area here. I think it was like at 0.0352. And my plan was I thought it was at a low enough market cap. I think the market cap was like $12 million. And in my opinion, I thought that was very low comparing it to Gala Games. So going into this trade, I felt that it could easily double in market cap, and if not, go a lot higher. So my target was to exit the trade here when it hit 0.065. But it didn't manage to reach that far. Now, it did get pretty close to it. It went up to this level here at a 0.06. And it did start to retrace. Now, it didn't catch the bid that I thought it would. In the last couple of months, I came to the conclusion that gaming crypto isn't as hot as, let's say, the other narratives like AI or meme coins. So I was watching this closely, and roughly around here, a famous YouTuber I won't name funded the project, and he put out a message on his Telegram group telling all his followers to sell the coin. So I did manage to retrace here, and I was actually underwater for a little bit on this trade. So once it came back up again, I wasn't so confident in this coin, so I sold it sometime in the middle of February. So I sold it roughly at $200 profit. So at least I didn't lose any money on this trade. Then in the middle of March, we did get a massive sell-off. So as you know, in this trading series, I'm not using any leverage. And I didn't want to catch a falling knife either. But now I really think the market is at a pivotal change. And I think we're going to get the reversal very, very soon. Now, the reason why I think that is because today we got the CPI inflation report, and it came in as expected, came in at 3.4%. Now, the previous reading in previous month's inflation was 3.48%. So today's reading was 3.4, which was excellent, obviously, for the markets. And we did see quite a pump in Bitcoin. So I do think because of this CPI report, this is going to give investors a direction of where the market is going to go. And in my opinion, I think that it's going to make a good recovery. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Bitcoin making new all-time highs within the next 2 weeks. So obviously I could be wrong here, and I'm going to be pay close attention to the trades that I'm making and that I'm showing you today. But there's also another reason why I am getting bullish again, is because of this guy, Keith Gill. Now, you might know this guy. He goes by the name Roaring Kitty on Twitter. So this guy was behind the Wall Street Bets movement back in 2021. He was the one that convinced everyone to buy GameStop, and obviously made a show of all the hedge funds, and quite possibly created the biggest short squeeze in history. Well, he came out a tweet there on the 12th of May. He posted this picture, and this is the first tweet he has made in 3 years. This tweet became mainstream, and everyone started buying GameStop again. So if you look at this image that he posted here, jumping forward in his seat. So obviously it's game time again, and everyone then started buying the GameStop stock, and it obviously pumped like crazy. And I think he was implying that some hedge funds were actually starting to short it again. And a lot of them got squeezed. A lot of the brokers actually halted trading. So a lot of people are giving out about that this wouldn't actually happen in Web3. So they halt trading just because of volatility. If there's too much volatility, they will halt the trading. But they're obviously just trying to protect the hedge funds. So a lot of people are saying that this is going to spark retail investors to go and buy meme coins, because obviously meme coins and cryptocurrency, we know it runs 24/7. So with this and basically positive inflows on the ETF, we can see the last 3 days have been positive, which is very good to see. And even on today, we have Grayscale put in a nice positive number. So they're starting to come. They're starting to balance out, and they're not just selling Bitcoin out of their ETF, which is very, very good to see. I also seen Justin Vanguard hires BlackRock's global head of ETFs, Salim Ramji, as new CEO. Vanguard banned all spot ETFs from their platform in January. So obviously this is a big change. Obviously there's a high demand for the Bitcoin ETF. So if you know Vanguard, Vanguard is probably one of the biggest corporations in the world. They basically own everything. They're as big, if not bigger, than BlackRock. So this is huge news, and I suspect that they will probably set up their own spot Bitcoin ETF very, very soon. I also seen this today. So just in Millennium, management discloses 2 billion spot Bitcoin ETF portfolio. Now, because we're coming into earnings season, and you're seeing a lot of people disclosing what they have on their balance sheet, and you're seeing more and more companies disclosing that they actually have exposure to the Bitcoin spot ETF. So this is obviously like a snowball effect, and I'm sure this is going to create lots and lots of FOMO. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, in my opinion. So I'm completely out of LitLab Games now. I just don't have the same confidence in it anymore. Now look at it, like it actually has completely sold off, but a lot of coins has sold off in the last 2 months. But this area now is starting to find a floor. I'm sure this is probably a good area, but I just completely lost confidence in it, and I'm happy to just walk away with the $210 profit. So the first coin with that profit, I'm going to split it, and I'm going to put $605 into NMT. So Netmine Token. So this is my first coin that I'm going to put money into today. So basically, Netmine Token, ticker symbol is NMT. So it's coming in with a market cap of $231 million. Now, I know this isn't considered a low cap, but I am very, very, very bullish on this project, because a lot of people, especially in the Asian markets, they're comparing this one. They're calling it the Chinese version of BitTensor, and obviously, you know, BitTensor is sitting at BitTensor is coming in at nearly a $2.6 billion market cap. I do feel that this one is slightly under the radar. There's not a lot of people talking about it. So if we look at it here on the actual chart, so I just drew this trend line. So it's just starting to touch this trend line. But I expect a breakout very, very soon. That would be like a 150% move. So that would be unreal. So yeah, definitely keeping a close eye on this one. So the second token that I'm going to purchase today is a coin known as Tucker. So this one is, I do find it quite funny. So this one is the ticker is Tucker. So obviously it's based off Tucker Carlson. So this team have been very creative. They do put out a news bulletin every day in a cartoon. So basically, whatever news happens on crypto Twitter or in anything to do with the markets or the presidential election, they come out with just a quick snippet here of basically what happened in the day. So we'll just have a quick look at this one.
Hello and welcome back for another episode of our Emmy award-winning interview series, Rich Ass Russians. But today isn't an interview, folks, and that's because at this very moment, our so-called guest is being held in detention in Europe. I am, of course, referring to Alexei Pertsev, the Tornado Cash developer, who just yesterday was sentenced to 64 months in prison for his contribution to the protocol's open source code.
So I will leave a link to this Twitter in the description below this video, so you can take a look at that. It's a full episode of that. It's minutes long. I don't want to play the full clip, but yeah, they do release a clip every single day, just talking, making a joke of what's going on in the space. But the best thing, what I really like about this project is Ran Nooner from Crypto Banter is actually back in this project. Now he's not a founder, but he is. He's just going to be a backer, and he's helping out the team because he does see the vision in this. So with his backing, he has made an agreement with that they will take on sponsors, and they will advertise sponsors in each episode. And see, this one here is sponsored by BYDFI. So obviously they bring up this in the episode. And so how this model works is the sponsor, to get sponsored on like one of the cartoons, they would have to purchase some of the Tucker tokens. Now I don't know how much. It depends on each sponsor, but they buy X amount of tokens and they will just burn them. So they just take them out of circulation. So obviously this is very, very good for price action. I can't deny that memes have been the best performing asset of this bull run so far, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon, especially when you have the Roaring Kitty, like I showed you earlier, back on the scene. But you want to be very, very careful of meme coins, because I did see that yesterday there was over 20 million meme coins made within like 48 hours or something like that. You have to stick to good memes that have that can be long lasting. Like the fact I liked about Tucker is he will interview other meme coins like Joe Biden or Trump. So it's always going to stay relevant. So I think Tucker is definitely very much undervalued. We look at it here on the chart. So obviously it did see a nice pump today. But if we go to the 3-month chart, it's still quite a bit from all-time highs. So the market cap is, fully diluted market cap is $73 million. And again, I like the fact that it's actually not listed on any major exchange. So obviously, once it gets listed on a major exchange, it will I'm sure it will get more attention. Yeah, so I think it is in a good area to pick it up. So I did have a nice pump today on the news of the CPI. Now it has retraced. Looks like it's coming back to test this trend line here. But I do see this one doing very, very well in the coming weeks. My total portfolio is 1,210. So I split that in half and I put $605 into Netmine. And then I put the other 605 into Tucker. The next time I make a trade, I'll make another video and I will keep you updated. So there you have it, folks. That is your update for the 1K to 10K series. Obviously, I said in the very, very first video, this is a marathon, not a sprint, because I think that the market dynamics are changing and I think we're going to have a bullish up and coming few weeks. I will probably be chopping and changing and doing a lot of trades. And every time I do a trade, I will make a video and I'll keep you updated. So anyways, if you got value out of this one, please go down, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.